Here are the answers to today's 3 revision questions. So question 30 here we have, prove that sine cubed x plus sine x cos squared x equals sine x. So this is a trig identity question and it's a proof. So we know that the final answer should be sine x when we go through this expression and simplify it. Okay, so if we start off with looking at the expression, we have sine cubed x plus sine x cos squared x. So first thing we would look for is, are there any terms we could factorise? So both of these parts of the expression have sine x in them. So we could take that out as a common factor. So our first part of the working will be sine x, and then factorising leaves us sine squared x and plus cos squared x. So taking out that common factor of sine x first of all. We then have one of our trig identities that we were given in our notes of sine squared x plus cos squared x. Now that is equal to 1. So we would swap that out for a 1, and then sine x times 1 is just sine x, which is what we were trying to get to, so as required. Question 31, we have a numeracy question. So evaluate without a calculator 2.1 plus 3.2 times 5 over 2 cubed. So we need to think about BODMAS here. We need to think about what part of this we would do first. So we would actually do the 2 cubed first of all. That's doing something to an order. So in BODMAS, B's for brackets, O's for order. So we would actually just rewrite that bit there first. So 2 cubed is 2 times 2 times 2, so that's 8. Okay. The second part of this that we would do in order would be the multiply. Okay. BODMAS, you've got brackets, order, divide and multiply would be next. So the 3.2 times 5, we would do that part next. So I'm going to go across here and just do 3.2 times 5. This would be without a calculator, so you would need to either do it in your head or write out a little multiply. So 5 times 2 is 10, carry your 1, 5 times 3, 15, add the 1 is 16. So I could rewrite this now as 2.1 plus 16 over 8. Okay, then we would tidy up the top line to make that into just one term. So 2.1 plus 16, so that's 18.1 divided by 8. And then the last part of this we would do is the actual dividing by 8. So what we're going to have to do here is a long, a full kind of long divide question. So if I'm just going to use a bit of the space below here. So 18.1 divided by 8. Okay, so 8 into 1 doesn't go, move it over. 8 into 18, well that would be 2 8s for 16, so we've got a remainder of 2, so put it with the 1. 8 into 21, again that's going to be 2, remainder 5. Now what we need to do is add a 0, so you can put your remainder with that 0. So 8 into 50 would be 6, remainder 2, so again add another 0, so you can put the remainder there. 8 into 20 would be 2 again, remainder 4, so add another 0 to put your remainder with. And then 8 into 40 would be 5. So 2.2625 would be your final answer there. The last question in this set, 32, is a straight line question. We're asked if the point minus 2, 4 lies on the line y equals 3x plus 10 and explain. So in that coordinate, minus 2, 4, the minus 2 is the x and the 4 is your y. So instead of y equals 3x plus 10, I'm going to swap out the x and the y for the numbers. So it's going to say 4 equals 3 times minus 2 plus 10. So if we work that out, that gives us 4 equals minus 6 plus 10. And then minus 6 plus 10 is 4. So because these do equal the same value, that point does lie on the line. So yes, the point does lie on the line.